Hello beauties, this is a timeless pick a card reading for what message does Spirit have for you right now. If you feel drawn to more than one, go ahead and choose what you feel called to. We've got 1, 2, 3 timestamps are below. Please only take what resonates as always, and let's go ahead and start with group 1. All right, group 1, let's see what your message is here from Spirit. This is basically about stopping to receive news from something or someone here, okay? This could be stopping to look at social media in some capacity, okay? This is especially if something or someone makes you feel self-conscious or insecure. I do see that there is some happiness that this energy has brought to you before, but they're giving you a distorted self-view, or it is giving you a distorted self-view when you keep engaging with it, when you keep getting news or looking at it or checking in on it or communicating with it somehow. It feels like it's time for you to let this go into the past and move on and stop feeding it. Stop looking into it. Stop wondering. Stop checking. You're human, so you're going to wonder sometimes, but to stop actively checking it can be helpful. Can we get one confirmation on that, please? Yeah, it's like with the world here, it's like you've already finished. You've already completed whatever this was. So let it be finished. Let it be completed. Lay it to rest. It might be tempting sometimes to get the news or to look at it or to, see that as an option. But this is very much letting it be, laying it to rest here. Okay? It's a burden. It's just as much a burden for you to get the news about this, to look at this thing, as it is for you to let it go, if not more so that it's a burden when you look at it or look into it. So just don't. Refrain self-control and just don't. This can be anything from an ex's social media to when the news just puts you into depression, like a true depression or something. This can be many different things, but there's something where you're ready to move on and forwards, and you simply don't need to keep getting the news or looking at something here, okay? I also feel for a select few, this can be a younger water sign you're leaving behind, because you already moved on. Setting the burden down, it's not worth it any longer. But that, I feel the main message is about news and what we're looking at. Okay, so group 1, that's your message. All right, let's go ahead and move to group 2. All right, group 2, what is your message here from Spirit? 9 of Wands in reverse. This is all about trust, okay? It can also be a little bit about boundaries here. I feel like this is healing from being very suspicious, very wounded, very mistrusting. This is the energy of recovery, okay? This is the energy of you can do it, you are ready. This is the vibe of needing to lean back into trust in some capacity, even if it's trust of your guides, of the universe, but needing to reestablish what it means to experience or explore falling in, being carried, which can be scary after we've gone through things where that trust was broken, but it feels like it's time, in a sense, to start trying. Let's get a little confirmation on this message here, or an additional please and thank you. Yeah, it's definitely smoother sailing ahead. Things are going better as we move forward. It is definitely this energy. the chaos that was once around you that could have really perpetuated some of this pain or these trust issues, the conflict, that's been relieved. So we don't need to keep existing as if that conflict is still present when it is not. Even though it's normal that we have things that come up, whether this is not to devalidate or to push you out, before you're ready. But this being your message is just letting you know that more trust is ready for you to take it here. And it doesn't have to be trust in other people. We don't need to be dependent or something this way, but there's something that's calling you to trust more, even if it's just the timing of your life or the process. Yeah, some of you, this is actually really strongly about trusting your intuition, trusting yourself, especially when our trust is betrayed or let down or hurt. We can feel like broken trust with ourselves. We can feel like, how do I even believe my own intuition here? How do I even trust that what I'm feeling is accurate? And this is telling you like it is time to prioritize what you're feeling over what you're seeing or thinking or the false evidence appearing real, that fear energy. You're not in a power dynamic like you once were. I feel like the environment or the dynamic has changed for you, and you need to acknowledge that. That's going to help you rebuild some trust. Because in the situation before where the trust was really broken, you were in a very different scenario than you are now. So for one, you can kind of remind yourself, I am here, I am present, I am safe here and now because I'm in this different situation. And you've got this opportunity coming back around here to explore your trust, especially with yourself, with what you feel. Let's say you're stressed out because you feel like something should go this way, or you're worried it's not going to happen this way, or your mind is like, oh, I need to be doing this, da 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 da, but your gut feels super calm, or you feel super relaxed, or like you just want to sleep or something. Well, this could be speaking to you to listen to your own intuition, what's right for you over that. Or maybe somebody's telling you something, da 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 da, but what you feel is different. It's like it's time to really heed what you feel here and stop seeing yourself as like being broken or as being wounded and not knowing, and instead trust and lean into the trust of the timing of your life, the alignment of your life, your own intuitions, and what you know to be certain, what you know to be true in your feeling state. All right. You also don't need to hold on to investments that don't resonate with you here because you're like, but maybe they're not resonating because I'm broken. No, we don't need to do any of that here. But it is time to trust more. Again, something, all right? And you've got this opportunity coming back around to trust more. So group 2, that's what we have for you. And group 3. Group 3, your message is the 2 of Cups. I am getting a little bit of a reconciliation vibe here that won't be for everybody. Could even be a past life reconciliation, but this is a soulmate connection, or this is some kind of healing going on around the way that you have your relationships, the way that you relate to others, to yourself. There could even be literally a Leo energy involved here, or this could be connected to the ego, to pride. I do feel like it's time to heal something here, kind of like for good or once and for all. I'm getting that vibe, that energy. Definitely the soulmate energy coming through as well. What else are we saying in this message for group 3? Please and thank you. For some of you, this is more about closure and making peace with this old energy so that you can heal with yourself and you can move forwards with a new soulmate. This is like leaving your differences in the past, leaving your differences behind in a way. Even some of your resentments or pains or where you felt you were overlooked. You could have been very indecisive about somebody, about a connection, about a relationship here. Not knowing which way to go, what decision to make. Do you close the door, close the chapter? Do you contemplate? Do you stay alone with this? Do you move? Do you move on? Do you move forwards? Do you actually want to open your heart up here or back up here? Do you have it in you to give it? Especially after being so severely overlooked here in the past or feeling this stop of passion. There's a lot of contemplation and a lot of questions here in regards especially to relationships, to soulmate connections, even to the connection you hold with yourself. This is all about freeing yourself with the devil in reverse from the old way of connecting, the old toxic way, okay? And it's not that it was all toxic, but there's a whole brand new world and way of viewing things for you here. I do feel who I'm reading for, you've done a lot of work healing codependency, okay? Or healing situations that are very empath narcissist or very, they could feel one-sided or mismatched or non-compatible or just leave you uncertain. It is time to go free here from the bind of any relationship is what it feels like, or viewing these relationships, soulmate connections in a different way, in a different light. Definitely taking your time, going slow here. There's no need to be bound into somebody or something right now, okay? At least not in the old way that you once were. This is a very free yourself energy, especially if you feel overlooked or like you're lacking passion. You may need some time alone if you're already in a connection or a relationship here from this connection. You may need that time to sort your thoughts out, to take care of some kind of a move, a closing of a chapter here, to go inside of yourself and shut some things down for a minute and let things run their process and take their time. So no matter where you're at, this is really speaking about what's right for you and your relationships here. And the way that you operate in your relationships and run them. The Magician, I mean, that is you manifesting, that is you in your power here in your power seat, in your powerhouse energy. This is also balance. You need balance to be a master manifester, to be in your power, you need balance. So balance is also going to look like doing what's right for you, spending that alone time, taking times and seasons for yourself when you're not feeling ready or when you're not feeling like you're totally in it, taking the time that you need, right? You cannot be just totally immersed here, and also releasing resentments, releasing that old way that doesn't define us, that doesn't define who we are or how we move forwards or how we operate from here. Some of you are leaving an earth sign behind. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, that could be part of this message for a few of you, okay? Doesn't have to be for everybody. Could have been somebody you were married to, lived with, had an official agreement with. You've got divine protection and timing here. And we've also got one card that fell out on the ground. The Moon. There's been hidden things still. That's part of the lack of resolve you felt, is because there's still been hidden secrets about this connection, this person, yourself, all of it. And that there's even hidden about what's going to happen, where things are going to go. There could have been even a hidden third energy at play in all of this, karma or interference. But there's stuff that just is still unclear, and that's made it sometimes hard for you to totally let this go. But in letting go and in focusing on you, how you need to, things will come in their due time, even if it takes a while. Shift focus onto what you need and what is right for you, okay? Things will happen when they need to happen, when they're supposed to happen, okay? Or the way will be made when it's supposed to be made. Guys, that's what we have for you. You can always email frequencyoftheheart@gmail.com for personal reading inquiries. Much love and take care. Thank you for being here.